What's up, everybody? This is Ben with another crypto update on HBAR. Finally, I get to do something in HBAR again because we are starting to make some moves here. I'll try to make this a quickie, but if it goes a little longer, I will post a link on YouTube or on Twitter, and you can watch it on YouTube. So, first thing I want to point out, first positive, we have finally closed a daily candle above this lower high here at 2668. That lower high happened back in June. So it's been June, July, August. It's been over 3 months since we've been able to break this lower high, and that we've been below it. So we've made this bottom. We've made multiple stabs at it and haven't been able to break it. Today we closed above it. So we will see what happens from there. I would not be surprised if we see some kind of back down to kind of recheck it. I also would not be surprised if we just kind of push up into this area as well, because we do have some momentum happening. The volume has picked up over the last 3 days. I like when the MACD is kind of flat like this, and then it's just kind of ready to make a move either way. We are starting to turn green, so that's a positive. This 50 is really starting to look nice. It's starting to, make this curve up, and this cross has happened here with the 100, which is always good. We're riding this 9 back up again. Remember, we talked about when we fell below, and I talked about it's important for us to try to get back on top of this 9 again, just like we were doing here, just riding it up. So I'm expecting, this 9 to kind of just keep on heading on up here, and we may kind of play out, under this line, under this resistance line, which is what I want to talk about next. There's an obviously prominent resistance line here around 2770 is kind of where I have it marked. Let's look back at it over the history of HBAR and this move. It was the first point of resistance for HBAR after this thing went parabolic back in early March, and it was stuck here for about 3 days. And so that's kind of significant to me. That's why I drew it out. And it was also the first level of support here as it came down off this all-time high. It held as support for many days. Actually, for a couple of months, it held as support. Once we lost it, it was resistance. Pretty solid here for a solid week and a few days, which just proves that this line has a lot of action at it, a ton of action at it. Once we fell down below and created this bottom, it's taken 1, 2, and today we took our third stab. Almost did a couple days ago, but not quite. Today we did take another stab at this. This is significant. I mean, we want to break up into here. It may not happen, super fast, because it is such a significant level, but there is momentum. So it could push up into here, and we may start seeing some action happening. Saying that, if you look at the HBAR and Bitcoin chart, it as well has closed a daily candle above a significant area. So it's the first daily close above the 100 back since July 16th. I think I just tweeted about this a little bit ago. There's some other things you should look at on this chart. One being the 9, which looks like it's about to cross bullish with the 100, and it crossed bullish a couple of days ago with the 50. This 50 you can see is just starting to curl up, which is what I like to see. If we can get that 50 to cross the 100 and get HBAR to push through this channel that it's been in since early June, that would be an extremely bullish sign for me, especially if we get a recheck of it and then like some movement upwards. This line of support has held for on this chart since March. It's held as support all the way through here, and so finally a break above it would be a significant move for me with HBAR. I like this MACD creeping up, and the volume as well. Look, stepped up here over the past few days. So lots of stuff to be positive for with HBAR. Stack as well is starting to move, and maybe that has partly something to do with this and all the stuff that they are putting out as well over the next few days, and that they have over the last couple days. So that's all exciting news. This is all good. This is positive, and I know it's taking its time, and everybody wants it to moon like everything else, and maybe it does. Maybe it does in the next couple weeks, and this thing just takes off. Maybe it just takes its time and works its way up. We don't know what's really going to happen. All we can do is look at what's happening and look at certain levels and stuff on the charts. And so that's what we're doing. You can see already that, you know, it's kind of getting rejected off this, which is very typical, you know, but the fact that we're making stabs at it is good. And what I'm going to watch for over the next few days is this 9 and then this level. And I want to see what happens. Do we go ahead and break through early, or do we play out in here for a few days and then break through, or do something we don't want to do, which would be go down and retest a support level? So that's what I'm watching over the next few days. This is all good. I like it. I like the way it's moving. I like the way it's back on top of the 9. I like the volume coming in, the MACD. You know, let's just sit back and watch. If Bitcoin can behave itself, maybe we'll get some action here. So that's all I got for you. This was more than a quickie, so it'll be on YouTube, and I will post a link. Until next time, peace out.